welcome to Coffee Talk Tuesday. It has been a hot minute since I have done one of these videos, but I have my cup of joe here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about just some things going on in the market, which I'm sure you are very, very aware of right now if you are a buyer or even if you're a seller. Give me 1 second. That's good. That's from Hawaii. Anyway, so I have like all these little post-it notes of things that I wanted to tell you guys. So the first thing is there's a lot of buyer activity going on, and if you buyer activity across the country is very strong, and across the country seller activity is stable for the most part. It is on the weaker side in a lot of states though. Fortunately, Arizona seller activity is stable, but what we are seeing is a lot lower inventory than we have seen in many years. So right now, just looking at the Phoenix stats, I'm just looking at them right now. There's a 1.68 months of supply in the Phoenix Valley. If you're looking at specific areas in Phoenix, like for example Chandler, which is where I do a lot of work, is closer to 1 month supply. So what does that mean exactly? It means that if nobody else decided to list their home over the next 30 days, then whatever is currently on the market is going to be gone off the market within a month, or within like a month and a half in the entire Phoenix Valley. So there is, on average in Arizona, year over year, prices have increased about 6.85%, depending on which study you're looking at. So I'm just giving you the average, which is about 6.85% from last year. And it's still appreciating, although in my opinion, I don't think that it'll be as strong of an appreciation over the next couple of years. It'll be there, but closer to a 3-4% appreciation, just because some of these things that sellers are asking for, it's just a big, like, obviously if you have any market sense and if you have an agent, then you know what their actual market value is, and you know kind of where sellers are getting greedy. So there's going to be that correction, so to speak. Also, if you're a buyer, yes, prices are increasing, but there's a lot of factors that factor into your monthly mortgage. So a couple of those things are like your mortgage insurance premiums, your interest rates, down payment, your debt to income ratio, your credit score. So the biggest thing though is that interest rate, and as interest rates go down and prices are going up, you're still going to be in a good shape or good position to buy. Just because the interest rates are at that low point. So if you have a lender, excellent. If you don't have a lender, call me. I will help you find somebody, especially somebody who works with credit repair, and then really working with your debt to income ratio. I know there's a lot of people in, my age group right now that are starting to look into buying businesses and such. So how is that going to affect your buying power if you're also looking for a home? So some things that we're seeing right now is like, why is this huge supply issue happening with homes? So before the market crash a decade ago, homes, pretty much everyone got like an itch around 6 to 7 years, and they would move every 6 to 7 years. But now what we're seeing on average after the crash 10 years ago was that people are staying in homes for 9-10 years. So, and then on top of that, over the last decade, there wasn't as much new construction. I mean, now there is, it's starting to get back up there, but it's going to take a little time to catch up and give us that inventory back. So make sure if you are a seller that you're sitting with a listing agent to run through net sheets and make sure that they're going over with you what equity you want to pull out and what you can pull out. On average, people are pulling out $65,000 depending on when you bought and the condition of your home and the condition of the market in your hyper local area. And then also, people that are older, a lot of people think like, hey, if I want to buy a home right now, I'm not going to be able to, just because mortgages are typically 30-year mortgages and I'm 65. I don't think I'm going to be able to live until 95. Like, I'm probably not going to qualify, but that's not the case. So 10% of all mortgages every year are in the age group of 65 and older. So again, talk to a really great lender, because the good lenders will take into consideration, if you're older, your pension, your social security dividends, and your interest earnings. So those are my market tips for right now. I will do another Coffee Talk Tuesday and kind of go back into some of my sellers and buyers tips that I had been doing, because again, like, the market is very different than it was last year, and it's just going fast. So stay tuned till next week's Coffee Talk. In the meantime, if you are a buyer and you want to see some homes, call me. My number is 908-328-3617. I also text, Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not sure if I want to say yet, because I'm not sure if I want to be on it. But yeah, you guys know how to reach me. Have a good one.